Granny sacks. Granny sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Liner, base hit.
Find it.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Sacks. Steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. Missed inside with the curve. Here's a chopper to short. Griffin throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. Sacks. Digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
Ripped on a line to center. Cruz gets under it, brings it in, and that should get the job done as he tags from 3rd. In to score from 3rd. Tie game here in the 8th. Sacks. Stepping in now, it's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
That one fouled hard the other way. 1 out. The go-ahead run is in 2nd, and here in extra innings. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
and this ball gets down. It's a hit. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Sacks. Steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Line drive. That's a base hit.
Find the ball.
Here comes the runner. The relay. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 4-3. Well, he delivers in a huge sacks. Had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Granny sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, right field. Reynolds takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Fought off foul. Sacks. Multi-time All-Star. A career batting average over .350. And he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This one in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And into the box for Baltimore. Granny sacks. 1 for 3. That one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Gets him to chase after that one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Got him swinging. So next to hit for Baltimore. Granny sacks. 1 for 4 with a double. On the ground to short. Griffin. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. So up next, Granny Sacks. That one ripped but foul. Hit on the ground to short. Griffin throws to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there.
Sacks with a fair showing in this win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
So 2 down. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, right field.
Find the ball,
and that'll fall for a base hit. And Pete Alonso with a chance to make an impact with 2 away. Sacks, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 350, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Sacks stepping in. If offense were a campfire, they're freezing. Standing there with 2 sticks and some hope.
Yeah, and you got to start rubbing them together fast, Boog, before the pitcher throws another shutout log on it.
Late swing fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Thompson, 6'1" righty, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball 1.
One, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Sacks steps in now, tying run in scoring position. Big chance to even things up or take the lead, Singy.
Yeah, he's just got to stay patient and hunt something he can handle. Could swing the momentum in a heartbeat.
The Orioles with the tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a drive deep right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. In comes the run from second. Reynolds hustles to get it in, and that holds the go-ahead run at 3rd. Sacks stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his own.
Out towards right center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Sacks had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Granny Sacks. Just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against one down. Granny Sacks will hit next. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Sacks goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2025. Two down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Sacks walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
To the right side, and he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. So two down, Granny Sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. Lynch fires over to first. Third out. So two down. Sacks had a decent showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down at the plate. Granny Sacks. And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Hit on the ground to short. Tovar over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Base knock right field.
Find the ball. Find the ball. Not a way to square up on that ball.
Everything came together for him. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Sacks in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here's your 1. In the dirt, and it scoots away. Throws to second, not gonna get him. He's in there. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious, right? Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Hit in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting third.
Man at first, 1 away. Now he breaks his back. To Tovar. Back to first. Not in time.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Sacks. Steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
Man at second. Sliced hard but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Sacks, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Out towards right center field. Lucas on the move. He's got it, and there's one down. Runners at the corners here, one away. Granny Sacks, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And it's through for a hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's a two-run lead in extra innings. Play at third in there. And it's second and third, one away.
Picks himself up at RBI. He kind of rolled over on this one.
Sacks was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Granny Sacks is getting ready. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks. Ground ball up the middle. The flip to second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Stays alive. One-two now. Swing. Ground ball. Fires over to first. That is the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the second baseman, Granny Sacks. This ball's chopped on the ground. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. One down. Granny Sacks. The next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Line drive. Base hit.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Stepping in, Granny Sacks.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that is out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was
Next for the Orioles.
Sacks. Kept the hitting streak going in this one.
no question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Granny sacks. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Granny sacks. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
He really laid into that one.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Up the middle. Fires in time. Sacks. Steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
He was late there. Strike 1. On the ground to the left. Fires to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. 2 outs. Runner on first. Now it's the second baseman, Granny sacks. 1 for 3. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the 3rd out. Sacks. Strung that hitting streak out for another game.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Granny sacks. That one found hard the other way. Glass now with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Glass now back to work, the 0-1. Backed off the plate that time. Sliced hard but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
First and second here, no outs.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Hard liner.
You got it. Make the turn. Make the turn.
That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. In comes the run from second. They take the lead. It's 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Granny sacks. This one in the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny sacks. That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and the speedy runner is on at first. sacks. Digging in, go-ahead run in scoring position, and a seasoned hitter at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, if he gets something he likes, Boog, he's not going to miss it. This is what you play for.
That one not close. Ball one. Late swing fouled off. Two on, two outs. It's in and out of his glove. Flips it. The throw won't get there in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Find it. Find it.
In comes the run from third to add on. Sacks really stood out in this win. Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Granny Sacks comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. One down. Granny Sacks, the next to hit for the Orioles. This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Sacks steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA.
Hammered down the line, could be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. The tag, safe.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Nice hit.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Granny Sacks.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Hit soft on the ground to third. Miller wanted second, and that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough.
Sacks managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.